Hi, and welcome to our channel. My name is Martin, and this is my wife Suzanne. And today we are going to talk about my impression about how Europe is, and then because I migrated from Africa to Europe, and then I have both experience. So my wife is a little bit curious about my experience in Europe. So yeah, what are your questions for me? I'm ready to answer your questions.
So you're living here right now, a
Yeah.
couple of years,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, what is your first impression about it?
About Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a little bit difficult question because it depends really on which country you are in.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to Germany, it is a little bit different from being in Holland. And then if you go to Belgium, it's also different. I think maybe the culture or how the people live over there. But when I need to put everything together and say my impression about Europe, I think Europe is a really beautiful place to live. And then secondly, the people are also really nice, but it is also subject to where you live. I haven't lived everywhere in Europe,
Yeah.
but then it also subject to where you live. But if I'm going to speak really to this, then I'm going to speak about Holland because I've been living here for quite some time right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the Dutch people are really people that are really welcome. We welcome people. They talk good of people. They try to promote people, and then I also like the culture because the culture is also they try to incorporate other people's culture into their own culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you come here in Holland, you can find so many diverse cultures here. You can find the Moroccans, you can find the Turkish, you can find Africans from Eritrea.
Yeah.
I'm also from Ghana. You can find Ghanaians, you can find Nigerians, and everybody in the same country. And then I also think that the discrimination part here in Europe is really minimal compared to other countries that I've heard of.
Okay.
I've never had any discrimination issue since I came to Europe. I don't know if I'm going to have one, but till now I haven't had any issue.
That's positive to hear.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah, for sure. But you said you were comparing it to Germany and to Belgium,
Yeah.
and what makes your choice to go live in Holland then?
I think it is also about the feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the feeling. Because if you ask the Dutch people to also explain to you how they speak their language or
Yeah.
how they construct their grammars, they're also going to tell you, oh, it's also about the feeling.
It's about a bit.
Yeah. So
If it is
it-
the or het.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's more like when I enter Holland, it feels like home.
Immediately when you came
Yeah,
here.
it feels like home. I've been to Germany, but and other part of Europe, but I don't feel like I belong there.
Maybe it looks logical if when you came here that you should have gone to England because you already spoke the language.
Exactly. It is
Yeah.
much more easier for me to go live in England because they speak English and then the native language of my country is also English.
Yeah, exactly.
It's much more easier. But here they speak the Dutch language, and the Dutch language is not an easy language to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is why you have your wife to help you, right?
Exactly, and then it has been really helpful. I think I sometimes just underestimate myself with the
For
Dutch
sure.
language.
Yeah.
But I think it is really going really fast, more than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that is because you have a Dutch job and a Dutch wife that
Yeah.
makes it easier than when you are still only with Ghanaians,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I think is a little bit disappointing is
Yeah.
the Dutch food culture.
Oh, tell
It's-
me about
it's,
it.
It's more like the if you ask a typical Dutch,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, which Dutch food do you enjoy so much? Even most of them don't like their own food.
No, I think a lot of people like stamppot, but you just have a wife who doesn't like it.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think
Also
I
by-
enjoy your food more than my own culture
Yeah,
food.
but,
Yeah.
but also, yeah, I've also been to a couple of people. Your parents never made stampot for us to eat.
Oh, but they eat it themselves.
They eat it themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then probably maybe I might have misjudged, but I think the food culture,
Oh, and what makes the food culture so different for you? Because what are things that you really like to eat?
I like eating rice a lot.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you know me. I like eating rice and eggs.
Yeah.
And that is
But you
something
can still
you know.
get it here.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure you can get it here, but it's not a Dutch food. It's not.
Nee.
It's not like a typical Dutch ones to
Nee.
eat rice.
Nee. But you even like to eat potatoes more than that I like it.
Yeah. That is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then overall, yeah, the restaurants are also really good.
Yeah.
And then I enjoy going out with my wife and my child. Yeah, because I like the restaurants. Sometimes, yeah.
Especially the all-you-can-eat restaurants, eh?
Yeah. Not all the time. Sometimes I just want to. Most of the time, because we Africans,
Yeah, we like to eat a lot.
we
for
like
now.
to eat. We like to
Yeah.
eat a lot.
Yeah.
And you people, you go there, and then they give you some carpaccio, and carpaccio cannot fill me up. If
That's why it is a starter.
mostly you can even have a full meal carpaccio dinner or something like that
Nah.
with some fritters.
Yeah, not carpaccio
Okay,
with
if
fish.
the carpaccio is a starter, and then you bring me a fish soup
Yeah.
to eat to go sleep mostly. It is
Nah.
really not something for me.
I met more Ghanaians now and I know
Exactly.
you're all like that.
Yeah, we want to eat heavy foods and for dinner and also for breakfast mostly.
With a lot of color hybrids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. But that is not necessary in this climate here.
Yeah.
How do you think about that? What do you think about the winters and the snow?
Yeah, I think my favorite weather is the winter.
Oh.
You know it? Because I don't. Yeah. Sometimes it's just a stereotype because some people
Yeah.
think you live in Africa, so you just need to endure the hot weather. You should be able to adapt it. But mostly it doesn't work like that because I'm from Africa and I really don't like it. I hate the hot weather.
But are you telling me now it's not always hot weather in Ghana then?
It is always, but when I was living in Ghana, I also didn't like it.
Ah.
I didn't like the hot weather.
So you even like the snow more than I do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like it when when it's cold, or in Ghana sometimes when it's getting to November, December, it is less rain and cold winds, and
Yeah.
I really like that weather. And also in June, July, also there's a lot of rain.
Yeah.
So I also enjoy that weather because then the temperature is a little bit cool.
A little bit better. Yeah. Yeah.
Really don't like the hot weather.
But do you think all the Africans are like that, or are you just a special person who doesn't like the hot weather?
I think if you speak to 10 Africans, I can tell you for a fact that 7 of them are going to complain about the weather.
In Africa.
It's too hot.
Yeah.
It is too hot.
But here it shall be too cold for them.
Yeah, some people will.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not everybody.
No.
Not everybody, because there are also some parts of Africa that is also really, really cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here in Holland we say, if the weather is really hot,
Yeah.
it's not a good weather for a white person. But it doesn't mean it's a good weather for a black person
Exactly.
either.
Yeah. I also don't like when the weather is too hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'm sweating.
Yeah, exactly. That is also not really nice. Nee. Hey, but you are telling a lot of positive things, but for sure there are also things that you experienced that weren't nice here.
Here in Holland.
Yeah, or in Europe, or
Yeah, mostly. There's one thing that is a little bit not nice, but I also understand them. It is a yes and a no. It is about the job market.
yeah,
If I qualify for the job, I can do the job, but the language is a barrier for you.
yeah,
To have most, if you want to have a good work with good salary, and then the high income jobs,
yeah,
then they require you to speak and write the Dutch really good.
yeah. Then they put in the vacature like it's also good for the if
Exactly.
you speak English, but but you also need to speak Dutch really good.